Ladies and gentlemen, it is a big, weird, wild world out there, folks, and here we stand. Al pie del cañón, ready for anything. I'm Rob, that's the Natch, you're listening to...
The ProBoh Show!
Some good energy in the studio today, Natch. Oi, Nachete! It's Tuesday. We got the worst day of the week out of the way. It's gone. It's gone. It's in the past. Now it's Tuesday. We face that slow climb to hump day, and then we free roll down to the weekend. How are we doing out there, folks? You are listening to the ProBoh Show. If you're listening live right now, you're joining us at 8:30 a.m. Central European Time. If you are one of our golden god, one of those angelic individuals that are subscribed to the podcast, one of those people who've left great reviews, who've shared the podcast with your friends, I just have to say, wow, you are looking so good today. So, have you lost weight? I think, Nash, can you see these people? I don't know what maybe it's different hair or something. I don't know. But you're looking phenomenal, guys. Good morning. How are you doing? Got a great show lined up today, guys. In the second half, I have asked personally, Natch, a weird phenomenon's happening. I think people don't believe that I ask 100 humans every morning a question. Can you believe that?
I don't know why.
Me neither. It's as I say every day, it's a long walk to work, man. And I encounter around 100 humans. But anyway, today I asked them what people steal from hotel rooms. Ooh. One of the answers on there, one of the answers for me is just too far. They've gone too far. And then in complete the news, we look at credit card fraud. And a Japanese vending machine. Whoa! But all that fun, friends, is in the second half of the show. We have a whole first half where we've got an unpopular opinion today, and let me see. Yeah, it's a unpopular opinion. People agree with me on this one. At least 70% of people agree with me on this one. I'll be interested in your take on this one, Natch. And that's it. How are you doing, Natch? How's it going? How did the week start for you, man?
Well, as usual, I think. Not bad.
Not bad?
Yeah, the Monday is the longest day for me.
Yeah.
Because apart from going to work, I have to bring the children to classes.
Oh.
It's a long day, but so far, so good.
So far, so good. Oh, dude, I love that optimism. Me too, man. Me too. I spent yesterday, Andrea and my godchildren came to visit me. So how's my diet doing? We got 4 pizzas. But it was pepperoni, and because it's spicy, I believe the body burns more calories digesting it. That might not be true, but that's what I choose to believe. Delicious. We didn't do Papa John's yesterday. We did Domino's. Yeah, Domino's, it was good. I'm a big fan of Papa John's.
I like Domino's. Yeah.
It's much more of a lighter dough. Yeah. There you go. Sorry, Papa John's, I'm cheating on you with Domino's. I think it's time we started seeing other people. Anyway, so, you know what? Let's not waste any more time. I'm here. You're here. Let's see what's going on in the world. First of all, I want to say hello to the people in the chat. We have JC here saying, good morning, sir. Good morning, JC. Pedro's here. Good morning, Pedro from Instagram. The Bridge is here. Yes, Rob, we are here. Good morning. You are so expressive today. That's my job, yo. That's my job, to be expressive. Yeah, because believe it or not, I don't express this much energy when I see Natch at 7:30 a.m. It's usually like, hey, man, hey. That's all we say to each other until I sit in the studio. You can choose to believe that or not. We know the truth, right, Natch? Maine is here. How are you doing, Maine? Joining us all the way from the Netherlands. Okay, let's look at the first piece of news today. Oof. Do you want to go really ridiculous? Yeah, let's go really ridiculous with the first one. Do you know of the controversy surrounding M&Ms?
No.
In Spain, M&Ms Also in the rest of the world. Well done. But you have a different M&Ms, don't you? What's the Spanish brand of M&Ms?
La Casitos.
La Casitos, that's it. Yeah, Casitos. Well, no, M&Ms have faced controversy. And you really have no idea about this. They have as mascots. Good morning, Alone Strong. Good morning, handsome, says Alone Strong. Oof. You're looking good yourself, Alone Strong. Yeah. M&Ms as mascots have used an M&M with legs and arms and things. You know the mascots, right? Well, can you remember the mascots? There was a red one, right? There was
a yellow one.
A yellow one and a green one.
I didn't know the green one.
There was a green one. She was the sexy M&M, the feminine M&M, and she wore knee-high boots. He's sexy M&M. It's like a stretch, isn't it? Let's just say the more feminine one. Bueno. So, in order to be more inclusive, M&M changed the green M&M to make her legs shorter, and she was wearing sneakers and less overtly feminine, I guess. Bueno. Fox News heard about this, particularly Tucker Carlson, one of the more horrible individuals on Fox News. So he found out about this, and he made a big deal about it on TV. Oh, M&Ms have gone woke. They've stolen our sexy M&M. Tucker Carlson, big fan of sexy chocolate. Big fan of sexy chocolate. Who isn't? So anyway, the controversy persisted. Changes in M&M's kind of structuring to try and make the mascots more inclusive. Bueno. Han tirado la toalla? Yeah? Is that right, Natch? Oh!
Well, it depends on what you are going to say now.
Okay.
Tirado la toalla,
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and make it as feminine as possible, because I don't want to be wrong on this one. They've thrown in the towel. They've given up with their mascots. Okay, they've thrown in the towel. They've given up, and they've discontinued the M&M's mascots. They're not going to use them anymore because of all the controversy around these personified candies. Can you believe it?
None mascots, or only the green one?
No, none at all. None at all. Yeah, I know, Natch. Don't be as upset as Tucker Carlson. We will survive. So they released a tweet. America, let's talk. In last year, we made some changes to our beloved Spokes candies. Okay, so spokesman es alguien que habla mucho de un marca en particular. So Spokes candies are, the candies that speak for the company. We weren't sure if anyone would even notice, and we definitely didn't think it would break the internet. But now we get it. Even a candy's shoes can be polarizing. God, what kind of a world do we live in where a fake candy's fake shoes can cause a company to change its marketing strategy? Which was the last thing M&M's wanted, since all we're about is bringing people together. Therefore, we have decided to take an indefinite pause from the Spokes candies, from their little people. America can... and we're going to introduce a spokesperson America can agree on, the beloved Maya Rudolph, who's an American comedian. Do you know Maya Rudolph, Natch? Do you know Maya Rudolph, the comedian?
No.
She's been in all sorts. She was in Bridesmaids. She was in Idiocracy. I don't know if you've seen that movie. Disenchanted. And I suppose in Spanish it's Desencantado, no? Or something like that, I guess. It's a kid's movie.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, but she's a famous American comedian. So no more Spokes candies, man. No more Spokes candies. Let's see what people in the chat are saying. The Bridge, M&M's. Thank you, Bridge. Min, so sexy. She was sexy. It's hard to describe a fictitious candy as sexy to me, even if she's wearing knee-high boots. But Tucker Carlson, you know, he was upset. For the big free market supporters that American controversies are they surely hate any effect that capitalism brings. Wow. That takes a little bit to unpack, that comment. This is from Min. For the big free market supporters that American controversies are, they surely hate any effect that capitalism brings. True story. The bridge says M&Ms Spain is to M&Ms Britain as La Casitos is to Smarties. Smarties are nothing like La Casitos. Las Casitos, they've got cacahuetes por dentro, no? Those are the best
chocolate.
M&Ms. Are they just chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so that's the controversy around M&Ms. Sorry, Natch, if you're a big fan of the sexy green M&M. Time to take that poster down.
I didn't know her, but
and now we never will.
Not fair.
Now let's have a moment of silence for the sexy green M&M. Less sexy now because she wears different shoes. Apparently, I don't know what that's about. What a world. There you go. That was your moment of silence. All right, let's continue on with the news. Wow, ChatGPT, or more specifically, ChatGPT 3 continues to change the world. Guys, if you don't know what ChatGPT is, where have you been hiding? It is everywhere, all over the internet, and it is dominating news stories all over the world for a very good reason. It works very scarily well. It is on first appearance, when you enter the chat room of ChatGPT, you can write a chat to some person out there, it feels like, in the internet, and they will reply to you. You can write me a radio advert for master's programs in English, and it will do it. It will write scripts. It will write blogs. It is basically changing the face of written language all over the web. But what are the capabilities of ChatGPT? It can write a lot, but is it intelligent? You know, does it have the ability to really demonstrate an intelligence that's maybe beyond the average person? Because it seemed up until now that no. It's kind of averagely intelligent, but it does take off a lot of work. Well, a piece of news now from NBCnews.com. ChatGPT passes an MBA exam. That's a Master's of Business. An MBA exam from a Wharton. Wharton is a big university. University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School. It passes an exam given by a Wharton professor. The bot's implication has important implication for business school education. Remember a while ago we did a news story about this, Natch, about Australian universities going back to pen and paper because of ChatGPT. Well, this is the nightmare continues. If you work in writing, as I did for many years, this changes the face of online publication. It changes the face of it. It's scary to me. Let's see. Have you experimented with ChatGPT, Natch?
Yes, and it's very scary. Yeah.
It's scary how good it is.
Yeah.
And does it work in Spanish?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard so. It's good at translating. It's good at, wow. Let's see. Pedro says, I think M&Ms are more like conguitos in Spain. We know, we just didn't want to be racist. It's time to change the Conguitos mascot, isn't it? Let's forget about. Wow, people are gonna hate this, Natch. People are gonna hate this. Let's forget about M&Ms for a second and whether the green M&Ms wears shoes and what kind of shoes she wears. Let's just forget about that for 1 second. If you're not from Spain, I would encourage you to look for the candy brand Conguitos. And you tell me, should they be changing their mascot? Come on, Spain. Come on, Spain. Is it still the same mascot, Natch? I can see you there laughing.
Yes, of course.
The first time, I'm not going to even describe it. If you're curious right now, because I know we have many, many international listeners to this show. If you're curious, type into Google Spain Conguitos. And you tell me. I know a lot of Spanish people are really angry right now. I don't care. So let's continue. It has controversies, which also has controversies for its mascot, says Pedro. Yeah, man, I'm not surprised. The first time I walked into a Spanish grocer's and I saw the Conguitos sweeties, I thought I was going insane. I thought I just time traveled back to the 60s. Ay, Spain. Y hombre, ni te voy a contar sobre humor amarillo. My first point of contact with humor amarillo. Come on, Spain. Come on now. The big thing is not what it's able to do today. Imagine it in 5 years. Okay, back to ChatGPT. Yeah, imagine in 5 years. This thing is already passing MBAs, guys. It's already passing MBAs. And another interesting AI-related piece of news, because obviously this thing is going to have massive implications in employment. What I find really interesting is that technology is forever kind of stolen employment, but usually in, I don't want to say low-skilled jobs, but jobs that, you know, were very repetitive. For example, if you look at old photos of car manufacturers, you'd see like hundreds of people on lines assembling little pieces of a car, which were eventually replaced by robotic arms and computers. You know, Excel, the invention of Excel sheets took the place of a lot of repetitive calculation and things like that. Now the creative jobs are being taken as well. Because the thing is, you ask ChatGPT to write something and it does it in a way that is so scarily human. And yeah, just like JC says, imagine this technology in 5 years. Well, a related piece of AI news, the first AI-powered robot, this is coming from CBS, the first AI-powered robot lawyer, un abogado de inteligencia artificial. God, this is brilliant. The first AI-powered robot lawyer will represent a defendant in court next month. I mean, look, they can't be any more dangerous than real lawyers, can they? Let's be honest. So a robot powered by artificial intelligence will be the first of its kind to help a defendant fight a traffic ticket. So kind of un denuncio por algo relacionado con el coche, something related to a car, in court. So yeah, I mean, ChatGPT does not just implicate writers as the people who will suffer. No. Like lawyers, with the advent of Midjourney and all these, and DALL-E and all these image creation software, it's already impacted designers and illustrators and artists. If you remember, even further back, last year we spoke about, I think it was the San Francisco Ballet or San Francisco Opera used a design made by artificial intelligence on their poster rather than an illustrator or an artist. And the first time that a big institution did that, and it's not going to be the last, because let's face it, they're a lot cheaper. If you ask me to draw you something, it's going to cost you a couple of €100. You ask ChatGPT to do it, it's going to cost you either nothing or just a few credits. And that's just a fact, friends. Let's see what people are saying. Alone Strong, the founders of the company that made M&Ms were Forrest Mars and Bruce Murray. And the company was originally called M&Ms Inc. Alone Strong, can we get a ProBoh approved?
That gets the ProBoh stamp of approval.
I love it when you bring the facts, guys. I love it when you contribute like that. I love it. The bridge. Maybe we are now reaching the point at which AI overtakes and overruns us. I don't think so. I think as a civilization, the problem is we have not adapted to technology. We've not adapted to it. We are always of the expectation that technology should adapt to us, but technology moves exponentially forward. And what we should be doing is understanding and preparing for the slew of people that will become unemployed by, minimum, a living wage, things like that, shorter work weeks, Because let's face it, this is the future. We're not going to stop technology. Technology makes our lives easier, or it's supposed to. You know, it's supposed to. That's why technology exists. And technology can be anything, a pencil, a cup, you know, headphones. Everything's technology when you think about it. So, yeah, I mean, society, we really need to talk. Our governments really need to do something to prepare citizens for an easier life, I think, because that's what the technology is designed to do. Virtually every job is repetitive, Rob, except yours, says Pedro. See, Natch, we're still employed. High five. Thanks, Pedro. All right, and welcome to Sasha, joining us all the way from Australia. Guys, we have to go to an unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion.
Some good news today, Natch. I enjoyed that. So, today's unpopular opinion is getting married. We have a lot of getting married subjects, I know. Getting married should be as hard as getting divorced. Getting married should be just as hard as getting divorced. On Insta, well, Natch, what's your opinion here?
To be sincere, I don't know what getting divorced
Implies.
Yeah.
A lot of cost, time, lawyers, the potential to lose access to children, to your belongings. I mean, hard can be several things. Can be an economic loss, or it can be an emotional loss, or it can be, you know, financial change of life. I mean, it's hard. A divorce is hard. 70% of people said this was true, so it was another unpopular opinion. Going to be lurking, no worries. Freedom, says Juan Connor. Yeah, AI should make us all a lot more free. Well, here's some thoughts on this. That's what Instagram says, but as you know, the real deciders here are you guys who watch the show live. So getting married should be just as hard as getting divorced. Okay, so in agreement with that statement, making it just as difficult to get married as it is to get divorced could lead to more thoughtful and deliberate decision making before entering into a marriage. This could result in stronger and more successful marriages, as well as reducing the number of marriages that end in divorce. I mean, that's just simple mathematics. Less marriages, less divorces, Natch. Do you know that marriage is the number one cause of divorce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Okay, and in the cons against this argument, making it just as difficult to get married as it is to get divorced could also make it harder for people to marry who generally want to be together or genuinely want to be together, and also become a burden for people who are in a rush to get married for various reasons, such as pregnancy, immigration, or military deployment. Okay, so what do you think, guys? Getting married should be just as difficult as it is to get divorced. The debate floor is open. Min says a divorce like M&Ms divorced from their mascots. Exactly. And it was painful. Natch and I are in mourning right now. Rafelka, getting married should be much more difficult than getting divorced. Pedro says, even human creativity is enhanced by exposure to massive data. An artist is a better artist if he or she is exposed to experience other artists' work. Even the Beatles had influence from hundreds of artists. So not so different from AI. No. I agree. I'm actually an artist in favor of AI art. I think it's great. So yeah, what do you think on this subject? Rafelka says, yeah, it should be much more difficult, even more difficult to get married. I think it's too easy to get married, Natch. I think not only is it too easy, I mean, you're laughing now because you're thinking, this guy, a single guy, he's going to talk to me about getting married. Go on. Sweet summer child. That's what Natch is thinking. But it is easy. Okay, I get you. There's a rigmarole, finding the church, finding a nice dress, getting the flowers. You know, that is one aspect of marriage. Another aspect of marriage is like Claire Williams. Do you remember Claire Williams? Just a registry office. And then the party afterwards was in the terrace of a bar outside. You know? One of the most happiest married couples I've ever seen in my life. So it can be shockingly easy. Now, in my pro and con argument, it would make it harder for people who want to get married immediately. for reasons such as pregnancy, immigration, or military deployment. Is that really a good reason to get married? Because you're going to get thrown out of a country? Because you're pregnant? Because you're going to the military? That doesn't sound romantic to me. I think we need to take a step back, pause, and really think. Is marriage something that is going to increase my happiness and my enjoyment of life? When it's literally just a piece of paper, just a legal document. Think about that. Should getting married be as difficult as getting divorced? I'm not going to decide that. I don't know. I'm an idiot. My friends in the chat are going to decide that. I see all your comments, and we're going to get back to those after a short break. Guys, so many things you could have been doing this morning. Instead of doing those things, you are here with me, and it means the absolute world. Guys, you guys rock. See you in 4. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the ProBoh Show. How are you doing? Oh my God. If you're just tuning in, wow, you've missed so much. We spoke about M&Ms losing their mascots. Sad because we can't have nice things, Natch. Humans can't have nice things. You know, we ruin everything. And then we spoke about a little bit about ChatGPT, how it passed an MBA exam. And how AI is about to defend an AI robot is about to defend someone and in court as a lawyer. Oh my god! Yeah, worry about your jobs. Let's. It's time politics really addressed the issue of employment in a world where soon, I'd say at least 40% of the people working in Western Europe could be replaced. You know? Could be replaced. I don't know. That's just my opinion, though, guys. I mean, look, just like JC said in the previous segment, it's good now. Imagine in 5 years' time. If you think in 10 years that 40% of jobs could not be replaced by artificial intelligence, I think that's a very conservative estimate. I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's a very conservative estimate. Okay, we've got a result for the poll. Very, very good. All right, and then we went into today's unpopular opinion, which was getting married should be just as hard as getting divorced. And you know what, Natch? Because I'm going to forget the number, let's do the results of the poll right now, and then we'll go into the comments. Okay, let's get a drum roll. Getting married should be just as hard as getting divorced. 83% true. Thank you. Probably one of the most unpopular opinions I've done on the show, but you should, in my opinion anyway, but we'll go into that more. First of all, I want to know what the intelligent people are saying, the people in the chat. Min asks, so this is mainly an argument from a legal point then? I mean, there are several different ways, Min, I would approach this question, because hard can be an emotional weight as well, right? Hard can be an emotional weight, and marriage is not hard emotionally, is it? It's very, very easy. If anything, it's easy emotionally. You're just floating on air. Oh, I'm going to get married to the person that I love. Perhaps a little schooling on how most marriages end up nowadays. You know, maybe with I don't know what the solution is, but most marriages do not survive the test of time nowadays. You know. Maybe in our grandparents' era, yes, but not now. Not now, and quite right too, in my mind. I think it's ridiculous if you love someone to express that love by having them sign a legal document saying that they have to be with you till the end of time. I think that's a ridiculous thing to do. That's just my opinion, though. All right, let's see what people are saying in the chat. Yes, that is a Groucho quote, says Rafelka. Marriage is the chief of divorce. So marriage is the... 100% of divorces caused by marriage, guys. #fact. Okay, alone strong. Perhaps marriage is easy because marriage is always filled with so much hope and light. Exactly, alone strong. Whereas divorce can feel dark, lonely, and to many like a failure on their part. I can completely understand that. I can completely understand that. However, saying staying in a relationship that's wrong for the sake of marriage is just destructive. Sometimes there is a lot of hope and opportunity in divorce. Many people may be unsure of their ability to start over and find a new life. Can we get a ProBoh approved for Alone Strong?
ProBoh approved.
That's two Alone Strong. That's two ProBoh approved today. Don't think I'm not noticing. Pedro, I think both divorce and marriage should be easy. Otherwise, it's just being patronized by the law. Oh, another ProBoh approved. Please, Natch.
ProBoh approved.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps it's not making marriage more difficult, but making divorce easier. Maybe that's the solution. But here's my point. If getting divorced is easier, what is the point of getting married? What's the point? Can someone tell me Natch, you're married. What's the point in getting married? What's the point?
Well, it's like another step. Like you want to I don't know.
Yeah.
Confirm your.
You want to lose half your belongings when the relationship dissolves.
It's for the party.
Here's the thing. Like I don't get it. Like I understand from many years ago, and I understand the societal kind of push towards these many steps, right? You meet someone, you get married, you buy a house, you have kids. You know, those kids have grandkids. You put the pressure on those kids to reproduce, marry, you know what I mean? And I understand. That's how society works. I get it. But I just don't think, I don't think it's the only option. I think there are many, many colors and many, many ways to live a life, Anyway, so I like that comment by Pedro. Let's repeat it. I think both divorce and marriage should be easy. Otherwise, it's just being patronized by the law. Yeah, your marriage didn't work, so here, you're going to suffer for a while. I understand that sentiment. Being patronized by the law. Great. Well put. Min says, I don't think a divorce has to be difficult even today, but as Alone Strong says, there's lots of negative feelings involved. Probably unwillingness from one side, no intention of helping each other anymore in a lot of cases. Human fear and sadness takes over and makes way for selfish and pettiness. Yeah. So maybe I got this question wrong. Maybe I'm the one in the wrong here. Maybe it's not marriage should be as difficult as divorce. Maybe it's divorce should be as easy as marriage. And maybe that's something I've learned today, guys. So thank you very much for schooling me there. I'm not the arbiter of truth, friends. I'm not the gatekeeper of the veracity of anything. I'm not a gatekeeper of anything. 9 times out of 10, I'm a big fat idiot. So I appreciate all you people who join me live on twitch.tv/professional bohemian and share your opinions and your thoughts. You guys rock, as do you beautiful, beautiful podcast listeners and the people who are listening live. Okay, it's 7 minutes past 9 Central European time. Time for us to go to 100 humans. Oh my God, guys. Even though you don't believe me, I was speaking to Coco Lavender on Instagram yesterday, and she insinuated that I don't ask 100 humans, Natch. So offended right now. So offended. Let me tell you something that's true, friends. It was a long walk to work today. Across snow-capped mountains, friends, and through river valleys. And on that walk, I encountered 100 humans, and I asked them all a question. I asked them, name something that people take from hotel rooms. Name something that people steal. Let's not call it taking. Let's call it what it is. Name something that people steal from hotel rooms. I asked them that question. They gave me their answers. I have the 7 most popular answers right here. Your job in the chat is to identify those top 7 answers. Have you ever stolen something from a hotel, Natch?
Maybe the shampoo, like the little bottles of shampoo.
Little bottles of shampoo. Yeah, I have as well. I used to work as you know, I worked in Vaughantown for many, many years. Pueblo Inglés, and I went to a lot of hotels. Dude, let me tell you, it doesn't stop at shampoo. It doesn't stop at shampoo. We once went and did one in a really, really posh place. Like a 5-star place. It was a special program. Dude, I ended that program with a pair of slippers, zapatillas de casa, with a bathrobe. Oh God, I used to say Albon North. Oof, God, not a single nivelazo, man.
Vaya nivelazo.
The injustice. I feel like the green M&M right now. Okay, so Nacho says shampoo. Nacho says shampoo. Is shampoo there? Yes, it is, Nach. Congratulations. Shampoo. Nach, I'm going to be honest with you. Can't relate. I can't relate. It's been many years since I've had to use shampoo. Okay, so shampoo is there. It is in 4th place with 10 of 100 humans. Let's go to the wonderful warriors in the chat. Min says soap. And so does Alone Strong. Alone Strong also said soap. Min was first. Soap. Is soap there? Yes, it is. Well done. Alone Strong, and more importantly, Min, who got this first. Let me tell you something, guys. With 29 of the 100 humans, it's the number one answer. You guys are doing really well. It's number one answer. Well done, Min, and later on, Alone Strong for getting that right. Soap. Okay. So things you would take from a hotel room. Rafelka says towels. Towels. I love this. I love this because it is just the human experience. Imagine how frustrating it must be to work in a hotel and just like to have to serve these thieves who just come in and steal stuff. Okay, towels. Is towels there? Toallas, towels. Yes, it is. Well done. Well done, Rafelka. Towels is there. Things you steal from a hotel. 26 of 100 humans said towels. It's in 2nd place. Congratulations. All right. Let's continue. Soap bars said the bridge. We had soap. Well done. Well done. TV remote control says Urs. Why would you steal a TV remote control? You get to a hotel, you're like, wow, dude, these guys have the same TV as me. Is TV remote control there? Un mando de la tele, right? TV remote control. Is it there? No, it's not. Oh. But I love the idea, Urs, of you going to a hotel and stealing the TV remote. Okay, Min. Okay, I like Min's ambition with this one. He says the bed linen. The bed linen. So, la manta de abajo, you know what I mean? The things that you put over the bed. The sheets. Okay, so bed linen. Is bed linen there? No, it's not. Okay. Although I like the ambition. There is one answer on here that I would argue is even more ambitious. I love it. Related to the bed. Okay. Ashtray says the bridge. Ashtray. Un cenicero. No? Oh.
Cenicero.
Cenicero. Oh, okay. No nivelazo for me. Yeah. All right. Is ashtray there? Yes, it is. Well done, bridge. Cenicero. The ashtray is there. It's in 3rd place. 16 of 100 humans. You guys have 3 left to get. Oh, Coco Lavender's here. She says, hey, I didn't suggest that. I know you ask 100 people, but I don't know the way. Well, the way is very easy. Across snow-capped mountains and through river valleys. I tell you every day. Come on. Okay, Urs says paintings. Urs is a professional, man. TV remote controls. He's walking out the front door with a painting. Is painting there? No, it's not. No, it's not. Oh, Urs, I'm a big fan. But if I own a hotel, you're never coming. I just want to make that clear. If I ever own a hotel, you're banned. Okay, Alone Strong says a bathrobe. Un Albornoz. Albornoz? Okay, Albornoz. I got a nod. I got a nod from the Natch. That means I'm doing well. Okay, an Albornoz, a bathrobe. Is it there? Yes, it is. Well done. Dude, Alon Strong kind of on fire today. Alon Strong is kind of on fire today. Okay, let's continue. Pens. A pen. Is a pen there? Bolígrafo. A pen. Things you would steal from a hotel room. A pen. Yes, it is. Well done. My God. This last one, I don't think anyone's going to get. So I'm going to read a few of the suggestions. Here we go. Cutlery. So a knife and fork and things, says Min. Light bulbs, says Rafelka. Light bulbs. Dude, the people in the chat are mercenary. They're just mercenary. They go into a hotel room and they just leave it like they've moved out. You know, they're taking the bed, everything. Light bulbs. Alarm clock, says Min. A window. Batteries from the remote control, says Rafelka. Oh, good idea, dude. I like that idea. Hi there. Long time no see. How are you doing? Born to Iron Man. Hardwood floor. The door. The bed. Glasses. Hangers. Ooh, another good one. It's not there though, Ors. None of those are there. But Min, the person who got the number one answer, and I think he was joking here, said the cushions, the pillows. Is pillows there, Natch? Let me tell you something. Yes, it is. Oh, man. I haven't enjoyed 100 humans like this in a while, guys. Thank you for contributing. Pillows is there. Okay, 100 humans, are you ready? We're going to go through the list. I asked 100 humans to name something you might steal from a hotel. In position number 7. You're very coordinated, guys. Good job. In position number 7 is pillow. Un pillow, almohada, right, you say? With 3 of 100 humans in 7th place. In position number 6 is pens, bolígrafo. Pens, 5 of 100 humans said that, in 6th place. In position number 5 is a robe, un albornoz. A robe, 8 of 100 humans said that. In position number 4 was shampoo. Shampoo. Right, good pronunciation. They would laugh at me in a supermarket, but they would understand. Shampoo, with 10 of 100 humans. In position number 3 was ashtray. I'm still laughing about bed and light bulbs. Ashtray, oh, Thenithero, with 16 of 100 humans. In position number 2 was towels. And finally, Min, congratulations, in position number 1 was soap. Well done, guys. That was today's 100 humans. Oh, my God. Weird question to do really well at. Suspicious of all of you, says Min. Yeah, me too. I'm suspicious. You know, none of you are coming to my house. None of you. Nah, I knew it when you said something related to the bed. Okay, Min, I get you. Oh my goodness, pillows, says Alone Strong. I'm just trying to bring some smiles to the program, says Urs. And you succeeded. Let's get Urs a ProBoh approved, please.
ProBoh approved.
Someone said Windows?
Someone said Windows, yeah. Oh, man. It reminded me of that illegal stack of pillows I have, says Min. All right. With that said, let's go to today's Complete the News.
Complete the news.
Can I just say, friends, you guys who are joining me here in chat, I hope you're having as much fun as Natch and I. It is being an exceptional program today, and I am so thankful that we're here each and every single day this week. It's a gift. All right, let's see. Here we go. Complete the news. I'm going to read out a news headline, un titular. Okay, but I'm going to leave out some important information. Your job is to complete the news. If you are one of the many people who are watching today on Professional Bohemian on Twitch, if you are one of the many people that are watching, but you're too nervous to write, this is your moment. All you have to write is A, B, or C. Okay, here we go. How are you doing, Pedro? Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, here we go. So, first piece of news. This is a good one. Blank commits credit card fraud using a Nintendo Switch. Blank commits credit card fraud using a Nintendo Switch. Okay. Is it a 3-year-old A? A 3-year-old child commits credit card fraud on its parents? Is it B? A cat commits credit card fraud on its owner? Or is it C? A pet fish, pet, commits credit card fraud on its owner using a Nintendo Switch? A, B, or C? Blank commits credit card fraud using a Nintendo Switch. Is it A, a 3-year-old child? B, a cat? C, a pet fish? It's a good one today, right, Natch? Where are you leaning, sir?
I'm going to say cat.
You're going to say cat, B. Right, that was B, I think. Yes, it was. Okay, B. This is coming from techspot.com. If you're interested, this piece of news from 4 days ago. All right, let's see what people are saying. B, A, B, A, B, A. Ooh, and you said B, Natch. You said B. I think that puts B in the lead. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I bet for B, says Born to Iron Man. Okay, B's in the lead. A cat. Okay. Let's get a drum roll, Natch. You're going to like this one. A pet fish commits credit card fraud on its owner using a Nintendo Switch. Yeah. I fooled everyone today. That's good. That's a win for me. I like it. Okay, this is from techspot.com. In a freak series of seemingly random events, a Nintendo Switch owner's pet fish accessed his eShop account and added funds to it using his credit card. The crime was caught on video during an unsupervised live stream. Hundreds of viewers watched the little fish steal their owner's identity while he was gone. Can you believe it? Don't trust the fish, guys. This is what I'm saying. Those eyes, those dead eyes, they'll steal from you. They'll steal from you. A seemingly random series of events. Yeah, the fish are coming to get us, guys. Born to Iron Man. Oh my God, a pet fish. What kind of fish is this specimen? It doesn't actually say. Maybe further on in the article. But guys, if you want to read this amazing news story, I dare say I will post the link on my Patreon later on. I like the swell there, Natch. That was nice. I'll post the article on my Patreon, patreon.com/professional bohemian. Access all the news that we use. Okay, next one, final one for today. Conservationists, which I believe in Spanish is conservacionistas, right, or something like that. Oh! I don't think I deserve that one because it was a complete guess, but thank you. Conservationists rally against. That means kind of they're upset about it. They're trying to make action to change something. They're rallying against. Conservationists rally against Japan's new blank vending machines. Natch can already see where this is going. Conservationists rally against Japan's new blank vending machines. Is it A, whale meat? Whale is, oh God, wait, I know this one. Let me circle back to it. Whale meat. Is it B, tiger meat? Tigre, I knew that one. Or is it C, rhinoceros horn? Believed in ancient traditions to cool the blood, Natch. Believed in ancient traditions, rhino horn cools the blood. And apparently tiger penis is used to treat erectile dysfunction. And whale meat is just delicious. God, how do you say whale, Natch? God, I'm going to kick myself.
Ballena.
Ballena, that's it. Okay, so conservationists rally against Japan's new blank vending machines. Is it A, whale meat, B, tiger meat from a specific part of the tiger's body to treat erectile dysfunction? Or is it C, rhinoceros horn? A, B, or C, whale meat, tiger meat, or rhinoceros horn? Conservationists rally against Japan's new blank vending machines. Okay. Oh my God, a pet fish. Yeah. I guess the dolphin. Yeah, maybe it was a dolphin. Seemed smart, that fish. Welcome back, The Bridge. Okay, everyone's saying A. What do you think, Natch?
I was going to say A as well.
You think whale meat?
Whale meat.
All right. Okay, let's see if you're right. Maybe, I'm trying to throw you off by giving you a more obvious answer. Or maybe not. Okay, here we go. Drum roll, please, Natch. Conservationists rally against Japan's new whale meat vending machines. Yeah, you guys, there is no fooling you. Absolutely everyone in the chat said A, whale meat. Companies have been criticized for ushering in a new type of vending machine serving the world's most controversial snack in Japan. That snack being whale meat. It's from news.com.au. I will post this link as well in my Patreon, as well as others from other parts of the show. Guys, wow, what a show. I had such a good time today. Thank you, Alone Strong, Born to Iron Man, Min, Rafelka, The Bridge. Oh, wow, all you guys, Pedro from Instagram, JC, all of you that have been here contributed to the show. You have been amazing. Thank you again for reviewing and downloading the podcast and sharing it with your friends. I am seeing it in my analytics. It means the world. Guys, you know what else means the world? The fact that you would take the time out to spend some time with me, guys, means the world. Thank you and see you tomorrow.